At the church in Springfield, there were very few people today. Even the choir was still on its way. When Reverend Lovejoy stepped onto the pulpit to preach, the congregation below looked listless. Reverend Lovejoy decided to call it a day, and the next second, everyone bolted out of the church. Even the murals on the walls ran away. Just then, Bode walked into the church and said he was there for the job interview. It turned out Helen had posted a recruitment ad. Helen asked where he was staying, and Bode replied that he was at a motel. The next instant, the motel exploded. Helen invited Bode to stay with them. Reverend Lovejoy took Bode out to serve the congregation. But even though his throat was sore, he refused to let Bode lend a hand. Eventually, the church canceled Reverend Lovejoy's sermon due to his persistent cough and asked Bode to take over his duties instead. Bode played and sang Amazing Grace. This sight made Flanders feel as if he had seen a demon, but everyone else was delighted and even joined him in singing. Then Bode began his sermon. His words thrilled the townspeople. Even Homer grew to love attending church. After the service, only Flanders stayed to comfort Reverend Lovejoy. Soon after, church officials approached Reverend Lovejoy, informed him that he was fired, and took back the cross he wore around his neck. Reverend Lovejoy was devastated. Helen's words gave him a clue, so he decided to search for Bode's dark past on his phone, but found nothing. They then decided to travel to Michigan. There, Reverend Lovejoy finally uncovered information about Bode's past, but the computer suddenly self-immolated. But will Reverend Lovejoy really give up? Why is Flanders so angry with Bode? The story of Bode is far from over.